Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot. Last time we beat Ripperoo, and thus we begin the third leg of the game. Even though the stages aren't quite divided up so discreetly, this is more or less the third stage. We'll once again get a couple of new tile sets introduced, and we'll remix and combine elements from the ones that we've already seen. This temple setting, I believe, is something that we have not yet gotten a chance to see. I might be wrong. Ooh, and that was a short hop. We are off to a bad start. So, between boss fights, there was a plan that there were going to be hand-drawn cutscenes that never made the cut. Because Sony wanted this game to be one of the PS1's graphical showcase games. And it's always been very easy on the eyes, but I don't feel like I really remember too many games on the PS1 where I was just wowed by the graphics. And that may just be because of how I was at that age, in that era. Where that was not like an intense hook for me. Like, there were a few. There was... RE2 is still a great-looking PS1 game. The Alien Resurrection PS1 game was pretty astounding. Just as a technical showpiece. And I always remember thinking that Oddworld was, like, the best-looking game that I had played on that console. I don't think it was really until the PS2 that I started paying attention to not just the art style of the game, but, like, the graphics becoming, like, kind of a selling point to me. Or not even a selling point, but just something that, like, I took note of and was impressed by. But yeah, Crash has always been a good-looking game. Even back on the PS1. Where the edges were really sharp and everything was really jagged-looking. Crash still had this, like, really lovely color palette. And art style, and... yeah, it was very clean graphically. Which was not something that the PS1 was necessarily known for. So yeah, I could see it being a graphical showpiece. I could definitely see that. Woo, no, there was no way that I was ever gonna make that jump. Yeah, I could see where they were coming from there. And I guess the reason that they requested that Naughty Dog cut the animated stuff was to not take the shine away from... oh, that falls. Whoops. Was to not take the shine away from the in-engine, in-game graphics. Oh no, that's bad. That should be repopping. I almost made the same mistake. Was halfway to committing the same mistake. Okay, that's... oh, that feels really bad. There's a path of Wumpa fruit here, and there was a loading screen tip indicating that we should probably follow them for a hidden path. There are a couple like that. There's another one in this temple setting. But then there's also one in a much later level that's of a variety we haven't seen yet, but it's coming up soon. That tile set, at least. That is just, it's fucking diabolical. We just want to watch when these pillars start to shake, because that means they're about to go down. And then, this looks like it's leading us towards... oh, I don't like that. Oh, that makes me uncomfortable. I'm gonna have to do it. Go towards the Wumpa fruit. Okay, at least the checkpoint's literally right there. This setting is so cool, especially in the remake. Ooh, yeah, that timing was good. Where the... that was not, though. Yeah, where the lighting engine is so much improved. Actually, all of the levels have some kind of gimmick based around the darkness. There are a couple of specific levels that are themed around light and dark later on that are especially outstanding with that stuff, like in the remake. Okay, we want to time this out really carefully. These angles are not the best, especially with the son of a bitch, the bats. These angles are not the most comfortable to be platforming towards. Depth of perception, even in the remake, is still a bit of a problem. Especially when you angle the camera kind of low. Like, right here, it's totally fine. Because of the way the camera is pulled back and tilted at an angle a bit. Facing diagonally down towards, like, Crash's head. But when it's sort of flat with the ground... Oh, shit, it can get... Depth of perception can get really, really difficult. We just gotta be careful here. Was worried about more bat swarms. Yeah, we have some stressful levels coming up. Crash is wiping his brow. I'm gonna be doing the same at the end of a couple of these levels. I hope this one coming up is not what I think it is. I think it's Sunset Vista coming up, but it might be one of the levels I'm dreading. Oh, shit. Yup, it is. Here we go. Direct attacks don't hurt these high-altitude hogs. Oh, that's right, the pigs. Oh, there are even more hazards in this level than I remembered. Fuckers. Oh. So at first blush, this doesn't look bad, right? The brown planks will eventually fall away, so you have a limited time to get out of there. We're not even gonna wait for that. You'll notice some slightly more discolored ones, some lighter toned planks. You cannot step on those at all because they break immediately and you fall right through. Plus you got the pigs. You got these slopes which are icy. These levels are entirely linear. They might as well be hallways, except they have some of the tightest and most precise platforming in the whole game. And often, like, long sequences of it. Fuck! Okay, good. We the Aku. This level and the one other in the game like it stressed me out like no other. Are you kidding? God damn it. God damn it. Didn't see there was a gap. This one is child's play compared to the other. But it's still stressful nonetheless. Fuck again. I love Crash. I love Crash as a platformer, including Crash 1. But it has strengths and weaknesses, and the feel and the responsiveness of the jumping is, like, it is not designed for this much precision. That's why one of the reasons I think Crash 2 and onwards are much better. They rely a lot less on that continuous stream of precision jumps that this game just does not really excel at. The movement, like, the game feel of the spinning and all that is awesome. It's very polished in some regards. I don't find the weight and the response of the jump to be suited for super precise platforming. Other levels which rely on precision or let you set up or really think through, like, when you need to be doing your jumps that aren't nearly as precise as this but are still difficult, that's probably where some of the difficulty of Crash 1 shines. This level is just stress. God damn it. Fuck this bonus level. I can't deal with it right now. Oh no! Oh. God damn it. Oh, the turtle's gonna be the breaking point. What they want you to do... No! What they want you to do... Oh my god. This is like hurting my back. I'm so tensed up. What they want you to do is to use the turtle as a platform to make a very long jump, which again requires a shitload of precision in an early 3D platformer at that. Like, not all of Crash's response problems are... Oh, fuck. Okay, fuck the turtle. They're not all down to game design. Some of it is because, like, as polished up and as good as the remake looks, this is still a remake of a PS1 3D platformer. Like, a very early era 3D platformer. Yeah, you know what we're doing with that turtle? We're spinning it the fuck out of here. I was hoping not to have to take the limiters off, throw my weighted training clothes to the ground, show my true form this early in this level. But yeah, you can actually just jump up on those ropes suspending this shitty, rickety bullshit bridge. Oh, yeah, I'm right with Crash wiping the brow. I was reading up about Crash's dynamic difficulty, and we're well within the territory that we're probably gonna see the effects of that dynamic difficulty start kicking in. But the only thing that I knew about it was that if you die enough times in a row, you get a free Aku Aku mask, and if you keep dying after that, it becomes a level 2 Aku Aku with 2 hits of armor on it. Or 2 hits of HP, but it's actually even more in-depth than that. Oh, Boulder Dash, I like this level a lot. Plus, it's a nice cooldown. You would think that the whole depth perception issue would be even more exacerbated by a level in which you're entirely running towards the camera, but they're restricted in how they can design this. Because you're making so many blind leaps, they can't make this that precise. And if you're smart, you recognize that. So you know you can just commit to jumps and you will be safe, because it would be entirely unfair for them to just fuck you with really weirdly placed platforms and super precise jumps that you have to do blindly. Which actually makes this a lot easier than, say, if the camera was just flipped 180 degrees around. But the dynamic difficulty goes more in depth than what I initially realized. It's more than the Aku Aku masks. Like, if you're low on lives, the game actually throws more extra lives at you. And on boulder chase levels like this one, the boulder slows down every time you die. That last one blew my mind. I never realized anything like that was in this game. I didn't realize that they had thought it through. Ooh, I got caught on that post just a little bit. Anything like that was actually in the game. Like, you could just go... You can just hop at the edge of every platform. Not really have to adjust your trajectory mid-air too much. And just do a full front flip hop off of every single one of these, and you'll be totally fine. This is actually the most stress-free experience. It's totally fine. We did somehow miss a boatload of boxes, though. Probably related to... I think this is a red gem level. Like, you have to have a red gem and then come back here in order to get the secret part of the level that has the rest of the crates. It's another reason why I'm not doing the 100%, is because it tends to require you go in 100% one level to get a colored gem, and then come back to a prior level and replay the whole level up to a point, and then there's a secret branching path that has the rest of the crates. which just makes it a little bit more tedious. So moving into Sunset Vista, this is a level of firsts. This is the first level in which a key is available. Ooh, we have to watch that. Almost forgot that's how that works. It's like a seesaw. This is the first level to feature one of those colored gems. I think you get the green gem in this level. And this is also the longest level in the game, I think not counting the DLC level. Which, if this were the original PS1 Crash Bandicoot, that DLC level did not exist, sort of. I believe it was in the game's code. We'll get to it. We will play that level. But it didn't technically exist as part of the main game. When the remake came out, when the Insane Trilogy came out, it was available as free DLC. It's just a free little download. Just this single, really infamous storied level. That may in fact be longer than Sunset Vista. I'm not, like, it's certainly longer on your first attempt because it's batshit insanely hard. Much more so than Sunset Vista. But just for like an optimal run through, I'm not sure. I'd venture to say it's at least close. It's like a 6 or 7 minute run through that without dying, which I think is pretty similar to Sunset Vista. Ooh. Something to note about those blocks that come out of the wall and attempt to push you off the side. You actually can survive if they push you. It's a little bit finicky, but if they, like if you're, oh shit, don't land on a torch or a brazier. I'm going all the way back down. Oh, I don't remember where I was at with that thought. If you're close enough to the end of the path, you can actually just kind of do a curved jump back around. Like you can jump at the edge and then curve yourself back onto the platform as they retract. It's a little tricky to do, but you can save yourself quite a few times doing that. Okay, so this is all raw timing. That's what we're looking for. So now the block will go in. I think they both go, yeah. Oh no, I was just, I was like a half second too early actually. Well, we spawn right there. Then back in. Now we're just waiting for this to come out. Shit. I actually have to be a little bit faster. This is a tricky, stressful segment. It's kind of the theme of the day, is stressful levels. What? No. Very, very bad, Dave. My problem is, I'm not, like, explicitly timing it. I'm just trying to intuit it and anticipate it that way. Which I do a lot. Which is how I wind up doing things like jumping in flaming braziers that haven't quite extinguished yet. This is all fine. This... Yeah, that's the timing. Because that one stone platform below us retracted into the wall as soon as we stepped on it. You have to watch out for those ones. Oop. Good, I did get it. There's just a lot of climbing in this level. Great, and we're like halfway through now, and we're about to pick up our first, as soon as we bounce off that red lizard's head and hit this switch to activate the boxes, we are going to pick up our first Neo Cortex token. So we've had Tawna ones, we've had Embryo ones. This is our first of 3 Cortex tokens. The Cortex bonus level in this level will get us the key that we need to unlock Whole Hog, which is a level from the 3rd island? 3rd or 2nd? We have to be careful here. The ones that you really want to look for with those are when all 3 of them are out, or however many there are, when they're all out at the same time. That's almost always a good time to go. That looks good. Okay, that was less scary than I thought it was, actually. This one, though, this looks rough, because I have to time it with the rotation of those platforms. Okay. Now what? No, not that time. I'm gonna play this real carefully. Cool. And the last token is just back here. Anytime you see the platform for a bonus level, it's a cold chill down my spine when I made that jump. It's always just that little bit of stress. Anytime you see one of the bonus level platforms, the final token is always somewhere really close by. Okay, so we just gotta keep going. Oh no, all the crates took care of themselves. Whatever, the thing that we're actually after is the key. We got that from Cortex as it flew off. That's what matters. We weren't getting all of the boxes in this level anyway. That is a substantial chunk of Sunset Vista done. We have to make sure that we don't fall all the way down to the braziers below. And we missed a Tawna token. Don't really care about that at this point. That's a nasty little jump, actually. It's easy to get caught on the side of that. Like that. And that. God damn. This is a pain in the ass. That should be good. Yes. Oh, no, 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 no. For these, you want to be doing the front flip jump as often as possible, I think. Because I think that gets you just a tiny little bit of extra height. Which you need. How do I keep doing this? I'm very stressed out today, as you can tell. From this here recording session. Oh, man. Stressed out, but not frustrated or angry. It's hard to get angry at this game, man. I love it so much. It's just a hell of a stressful experience playing this for a recording. Any kind of difficult game. Especially like a precision platformer. Precision 3D platformer. Makes for a pretty stressful recording. Because I always want to show it in the best light, and I also don't want to make myself look like a complete goddamn idiot in the process of doing so. But the hard part for today is done. We've dealt with, yes, every level. All we have left is a very, very, very easy boss. Probably the easiest one in the game, not named Papu Papu. This is Koala Kong. He likes to flex whenever he has an audience. Koala Kong was supposed to be preceded by a bunch of lava levels, but they were cut and they eventually made it into... I don't think it was Crash 2. I think it was Warped. I think there were a bunch of lava levels like this in a volcano and Warped. Right? The ones with the dinosaurs. Oh, his animations are even better in the remake. It's so good. Like, so much more detailed now. Going to pump you up. Unfortunately, Koala Kong's pretty easy, but maybe that's not so unfortunate. You do need kind of a cooldown after Sunset Vista and after Road to Nowhere, for that matter. Try to jump into the corner to avoid taking that damage. So the most important thing to avoid in this fight is not really damage. It's pretty easy to avoid that. The thing that you have to avoid is when you spin the boulder back at him to hurt him, that you don't accidentally hit the minecart and waste your opportunity. It's advantageous for him to throw the boulder when he's near one of the humps in the track, because the minecart will speed up going down it, and you have a limited time to actually spin it and reflect it at him before he stops flexing and starts the next round of pelting you with rocks. But that's Koala Kong. That's also going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.